What's up guys? So Nick here again, the Flexible Dieter, and today I've got a special video for you guys on my top 5 Mr. Olympia 2016 predictions. So before I jump into that video, I wanted to touch base with you guys post New Zealand trip. I put that video up about 3 days ago, and I just wanted to let you know what's coming up this next week. So tomorrow is day 1 of the mini cut. So I was going to start the mini cut in 1st of September, but I'm going to start a week or so earlier, just to jump into this calorie deficit. My body's ready, my mind's ready. So day 1 tomorrow, I'm going to make a video on that, do a little bit of posing, and then do a vlog on that. So that'll come out Wednesday. So watch this space, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. Let's do it. Like a bullet train. What's going on guys? So we are back, and as I mentioned, we're going to do a Mr. Olympia prediction video. So I'm going to give you guys who I think is going to be in the top 6 of the Olympia. We are now 5 weeks out from the Mr. Olympia 2016. Things are heating up, athlete photos and videos are all coming out. So I want to give you my rundown on who I think will be in the top 6 and why I think they'll be there. So it's just my opinion. A lot of you guys probably watch this for the natural bodybuilding content, some fitness tips, that sort of stuff, but the Mr. Olympia is the biggest bodybuilding show in the world, so I just thought I'd give my take on it as well. So just quickly before I get into it, Kai Green, as of today, the 21st of August, he hasn't signed his Olympia contract. I don't believe. I was looking at some other people's videos from about a month ago. I was trying to Google the web, see if he had signed it, and from what I can see, he hasn't signed it. So I have left him out of my top 6 for now. If he is in there, then he'll definitely be in the top 6, but I've left him out of this video. So I'm going to start with number 6, and I'm going to work my way down into first place, who I think you guys will know who that's going to be, but I think it's going to be 2 through 6, which is going to be the real fight this year. So in number 6 is one of the youngest guys in the Olympia. He's only 26 years old. If you guys follow him on Instagram, his name is Dallas McCarver. Basically, he did his first Mr. Olympia last year, and he stood up next to some of the best in the world and actually held his own. Young guy, and he did very well. He needed to bring up his legs. His back was certainly good enough, and his shoulders, but it was just about him bringing in a more complete physique, and as the conditioning was certainly there. So I've got him in 6. I know a lot of people might not have that, but following him on Instagram for the past year, I've seen he's literally put on between about probably 14 and 17 kilos of muscle, and he always brings in the conditioning. His glutes, hamstrings are always separated, so he's my number 6. Number 5 is a guy who has so much hype around him. The last 3 years, Big Ramy has basically taken the world by storm, and people honestly believe he should be Mr. Olympia because of just his pure mass. To be honest, Big Ramy has never brought it. I think just going on size alone, I will think he'll be in the top 6. That's why I've got him at 5th. And I'm hoping he doesn't try and play the size game, because even if he loses 15 pounds, he will still be one of the biggest guys in the lineup. So I'm praying that he brings it, and I've got him in 5th. So 4th place was a tough one because there's so many good competitors, and they're all going to be fighting. It'll honestly depend on who brings the best conditioning. But there's some aesthetic physiques up there. You've got Dexter Jackson, Cedric McMillan, Sean Roden, Phil Heath. So in 4th, I've got Cedric McMillan, coming off probably his best year to date in bodybuilding, coming off a runner-up at the Arnold Classic to Kai Green. Some say he should have actually taken that. I honestly believe that he will be in 4th, just because I don't think he's got the pure size and the conditioning all in one package to hang with the top 3. I'd love to be proved wrong. I do think he has what it takes. He's got the potential. Will he live up to that? I'm just not sure. So that's why I've got him in 4th. So 3rd is the Blade, Dexter Jackson. So Dexter always brings it. He is known for, obviously previous Mr. Olympia, but he's known for bringing that crisp conditioning, skin tight, and just can pose, and presents himself really well. So I've got him in 3rd. He was runner-up last year. He won the 2015 Arnold Classic. I think at 46 years old, I think he'll be getting 3rd this year. So 2nd and runner-up, and a guy that I believe will beat Dexter Jackson, is Sean Roden. I think Sean's going to have a really good showing this year. He's got the size, he's got the shape. I think he will nail it this year. and he's one of those guys that when he brings it could upset Phil a little bit. I think second will be where he finds himself. And as you guys know, 6-time Mr. Olympia has got to be Phil Heath this year. I can't see any of these guys in this lineup touching him. I'd love to have Kevin Levrone in this lineup, but I think having so much time out of the sport and how far the sport has evolved with the size of these guys' legs, backs, I think he'll have the arms and shoulders will probably be there, but I just think guys like Phil will just make him look a little bit too small. So Phil Heath for the 6 years straight and going down as one of the greatest of all time. So I'll leave it there. Leave a comment below, guys, with what you think the top 6 will be. This is just my opinion. I'd love to be spot on with these, but I have a feeling I won't be. But yeah, let me know below what you guys think will happen, and can't wait to watch it. 5 weeks. Peace out.